All our employees devote enormous time and energy to meet the need of the market, steadily boosting the corporate sales. We are committed to provide one-stop building materials, sourcing solutions for overseas buyers. We mainly deal in roofing sheets, metal pipes, fittings and valves, wire and mesh, metal fence, iron parts, fastener and screw, home DIY decoration, and other steel products. We now work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills of A level to provide our customers with low-cost guarantee. We also maintain long-term cooperation with world-famous contractors, wholesalers, and home centers. Hebei Sinostar has 6 complete management systems: CMS, or Commodity Management System; QMS, the Quality Management System; PMS, the Pricing Management System; LMS, Logistic Management System; FMS, Financing Management System; and ASS, After Sales Service System. We inspect and supervise the whole process of production, from milk sourcing, order placing, raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, and warehousing till container loading, so as to continuously provide our customers with products and services of high quality. We have our own logistics department and freight forwarder that are responsible for the last mile logistics, providing DDP destination customs clearance and third-party logistics services for overseas buyers. Hebei Sinostar is proud of its young, professional, and well-trained team with great passion and creativity. Together with the efforts of all members of our group, we believe that Hebei Sinostar will soon become a flagship of Hebei foreign trade industry.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, see you next video.
Yes, pretty good.
Okay, we get to know a lot about Hebei Sinostar from this video. Now let's talk more. What's the advantage of Hebei Sinostar?
Yes, we provide one-stop building material sourcing solutions, and our main products including roofing sheet, metal pipes, wire and mesh, fence and gate, fittings and valves, fastener and screw, iron arch, scaffolding, stainless steel, aluminum series, and other steel products. You can easily buy whatever you need here to save time, and that's why many big importers and home centers have maintained cooperation with us over 10 years.
Okay, I see we have so many different products. And how can we ensure the competitive price of each items?
Yes, we have mature supply chain and currently work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills, which enable us to provide the most competitive price for each best order. For example, Rita, we sell order of 1,700 tons black pipe last December. According to the advantage of different mills, we arrange production in 13 mills. It can ensure that each side is the lowest, and this cannot be done by a specific factory itself.
Okay, and another important question, how to guarantee the good quality and delivery time?
Yeah, that's question also many customers feedback. Okay, for that question, our customer can rely on our service or inspection. We set up a well-trained quality control team, and our QC will follow up every step of manual process, and including the quality, packing, and the quantity, and then like the master requirements of our best order and the related international standards.
Well, why does the inspection seem like the third-party inspection?
Yes, very similar. After inspection, our QC will do an inspection report just like the third-party agency sent to customer. Here I can show our inspection report for reference. Okay, now we can see here is our small. It's our the inspection report. We can see here. Yeah. Now let's do a brief introduction of the inspection report. Okay, on the first page we can see we have a brief introduction of the inspection, like the description of the goods and the SC number, partial shipments, and container quantity, and the description size. Okay, on the first part we can see here is our cargo warehousing situation and the surface vision pictures, and on this part our QC will post the material pictures and how to test the thickness and the material width and show to our customer. And also we will show the finished surface production, and also is our auto packing situation, and then this is our customer's label. Okay, this is the first part. Okay, now let's introduce the second part. Secondly, we will introduce it's our dimension measure pictures, and on this part, our QC will put all of our pictures to the test for the goods. Just like for this part, inspection part is for the galvanized corrugated roofing sheet, right? And for our QC, we'll check like the thickness and after corrugated width and the length, and also our labels of our customer. And of course, each side we will totally show the picture to our customer. We can see many different pictures, and this side is 11 feet and 12 feet. And also the 7 feet. Yeah, we must to show every totally pictures to our customer. Okay, now let's introduce the second part. And on this part, we will show the container loading pictures to our customer, like the totally open container picture and our half open container picture, and also we will close the container picture. And of course, on this part, we will totally show the flow of container pictures to our customer. And if our cargo's arrival to the destination part, if our customer find any problems, it's very easy for our QC to check which container have the problems. Okay. Yeah, we can name many different containers. Okay, now let's introduce the last part. And for this part, it's just like sum up our total inspection reports, like the storage warehouse, surface vision in good order, and condition and the packing situation, and the measures must comply with our orders requirements, and also who is the survivor and the reviver, and this date is our loading container date, and that's all. And we can see here from this inspection part, it's very easy for our customer to check many our cargo situations, and if they have any problems, they're easy to check which one is have which cargoes in our which container, and feedback to us is very easy for us, our QC, to trace the problem.
Okay.
Yes.
I think my customer will like this inspection report. It's very helpful.
Yes, it's helpful, and also can help our customers save inspection charges.
Okay, very good. And then let's move to the next part,
Okay.
the product introduction.
Yeah.
Today's live streaming focuses on the South American market. The sequence of products are wire mesh, steel pipe, and roofing sheet. Each type has a flash sale activity.
Okay, first let's introduce the wire mesh products. Now let's take a sample. Our college take sample here. Okay, thanks.
Okay, let's see. Now we have 3 pack samples on the desk. What's the difference between them?
Okay, now we can see on our tables we have 3 samples, and from the color we can see these 2 is more similar color. It's one type line, and this is different color. And actually, for these 2 samples, is for galvanized type, and this one is electric galvanized wire mesh, and for this one is hot dip galvanized galvanized wire mesh. And compare with the hot dip galvanized type, and this one we call the PVC coated one. And then for this one, the inner wire also for the electrical galvanized wire or the hot dip galvanized wire. And outside we do the PVC coating, and for this type, except for the more beautiful color, and also for the PVC coated wire mesh have more good rust resistance.
Okay, very good. And for the wire mesh products, what are the key points of the customer concern?
Yeah, for that question, just like the potential of customer from this row. On the one hand, of course, the basic size, just like the height and length, and also diameter and mesh hole, and of course the raw weight. The basic points must meet our customers' requirements. Yeah. On the other hand, when our customer to open the row, we have many other points. It's very important. Now let's show our customer from these two small pieces.
Okay.
Okay, now we can see we have a small piece here. It's cutting from the big roll. It's a PVC coated one. Yeah, when our customer to open the roll, we can see here we have many cross points.
Okay.
Yeah. So when our customer to using application and we are find that the solidity of the point and whether have the missing welding or the broken wire is also very important for our customer.
And for Sinostar, how to solve the problem of missing welding and broken wire?
Okay, for our company, and then before galvanizing, we have a professional machine to check whether have the missing welding or the broken wire. If they find any problems, we will directly repair them or take them out.
Okay, very good. And for these products, how to guarantee the delivery time?
Yeah, now for the weld match products, we work with more than 10 plus selected and inspected mills. Can be choose and share the delivery time pressure.
Okay, and why? Let me go. Have every factory been inspected?
Yes, of course, the factories must be inspected in advance and then they are allowed to enter our supply list.
Okay, it's very strict.
Yes.
And then I see what the flexile activities of the weld mesh products.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the weld mesh products, yeah, including the electrical galvanized weld mesh, hot dip galvanized weld mesh, and PVC coated one. Every time our customer can get 3% discount for total size. And the MOQ is just one 40-feet container.
Okay, 3% discount is a really big support gift to our customer.
Yes, if you are interested on the three types like the electric galvanized weld mesh or hot dip galvanized weld mesh or PVC coated one, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay, and then I see what the next products.
Okay, next let's introduce the chain link mesh. Yeah, before that, let's together to watch the chain link mesh production video together. Okay, that's all. Let's back to our live stream. Okay, from this video, we can see that our factory is very professional and our company service is very mature.
Okay, very good. And then we can see there are two samples here. Looks very same. Any difference between them?
Okay, now on our table we have two samples. It's just a very similar color, right?
Yeah.
But when we take here, when we put more clear to show our customer, we can see here. When we put them together and see more clear, you'll find that for this type, and the surface, this both the galvanized surface, right? This type have little matte, but for this one is more shining. Okay, this is just because for this two types galvanizing and this different. For this type, surface have little matte. For this type is electric galvanized. Yeah, for this type, the zinc coating is only 10 grams to 15 grams. Yeah, zinc coating is not very bigger. So if a long time in the surrounding outside of environment, the surface will get a little matte. But for this type is different. As for the hot dip galvanized chain link mesh, for this type of material, the zinc coating we could do from 30 grams to 300 grams. Very different and more higher zinc coating, right? Yeah, because we have more higher zinc coating. So for the hot dip galvanized type, even if a long time in the outside environment, the surface will continue keep shining.
Okay, more good quality.
Yes.
Okay, and for the weld mesh products, how can we ensure the delivery time?
Okay, now for the chain link mesh, our factory have 18 production line, which is the biggest in the local foundation. And of course, we have 10 plus selected and inspected nails can be choose and share the delivery time pressure.
Okay. And what's the price gap for the two different types?
Yeah, for that question is our many customers concerned that okay, for the if they're totally same, just like the same length, same roll weight, and diameter and mesh hole. If it is totally at terms is the same for the electric garment chain link mesh and the hot dip garment chain link mesh. For these types, the price gap will about 10%.
Okay, it's really much different.
Yes, very big price gap.
Okay, and for the weld mesh products, many customer feedback, the package is very difficult to open.
Yes.
How can we solve this problem?
Yeah, just some customer also feedback that question for us. Okay, for that question, the skilled worker will teach us how to open it. Now let's together to watch that short video.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, you can see it's really need some skill to open it.
Yes, it's some skilled worker it's more good to do that.
Okay, and after open the row, and what's the inspection procedure?
Okay, for that question, now let's introduce to our customer from this small piece. Okay. Now we can see this is also the different type. Is also the green color. Also, it's called PVC coated chain link mesh. Just like for the weld mesh, have the PVC coated one, and also for the chain link mesh, also have the PVC coated one. And for this type, we can see it's just also a small piece cutting from the big roll. When our customers checking it, we will use a very professional instrument, just like this. Of course, like the basic message, like the width and the length is must to check point for our QC. And of course, when we check the different points, just like the diameter and the mesh hole, we will use the different, just like this one. For this instrument, we can do it for the test result is more exactly. And firstly, let's open it and put the set to 0. Okay, now our data is 0, right? Okay, now let's check just like this point. Okay, we can see this is 4.01 millimeters, and now we will set to 0 and to check another point. Okay, for this point, we can see is 4.08 millimeters. We can show to our customer. And then when we close to check it, we know that we must check different points, just like the many different points, and then we get the average value to our customer. Okay, now let's choose set the 0 to choose to test the mesh hole. Okay, for this mesh hole, we can see here is 32.57 millimeters, and we set 0 to test another mesh hole. Okay, for this we can see is 62 and 0.67 millimeters. Yeah, also for the mesh hole, our QC will check many different mesh holes. Yes, because we know it's very get the value master to the mesh hole also have the tolerance. Tolerance and minus or plus 0.5 millimeters is can meet our customers' requirements and meet our orders. So it's no problem for us. It's very easy and commercial quality for our customer.
Oh,
Okay, just like the basic quality, also for our customer will not for our QC also will check that raw weight is also a very important matter and for our customer and show the picture. Yeah, for that is also a very important test.
okay. And then I see what the flash sale activities of the Chainlink Match products.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the Chainlink Match products, our customer also can get 3% discount. Okay, please mention that today in our live streaming for the match totally in the match room, this showing room live streaming, and our customer both can get 3% discount. And also for the all hot dip galvanized Chainlink mat and electric galvanized Chainlink mat, and also the PVC coated one. Yeah, each type our customer can get this 3% discount. And the MOQ is just 1/4 container.
Okay, also 3% discount is a really big support deal to a customer.
Yes, if you want to book order, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you're interested in the Chainlink Match products, please contact our customer service. We like to answer immediately.
Yes, please take this chance. Okay, and to know for our Chainlink Match products is finished. Next, let's introduce our hardware. Now, please our colleague to change the sample here.
Okay. Okay. And now we have 3 samples here. And what's the difference between them?
Okay, now for the hardware products, our customer also can see the 3 different samples on our table, and also we have 3 types, and 2 is galvanized type. And this one is PVC coated one. Okay, now let's introduce these 2 firstly. And for these 2 galvanized type, this one is electrical galvanized material. Yeah, for this one is hot dip galvanized material. And for this type is also just like the weld match and the same as the Chainlink Match, the PVC coated one. And also the inner wire is just like the galvanized, also electrical galvanized and the hot dip galvanized, and the outside is PVC coating. And then after do the PVC coating, except for the more beautiful color, and also can increase the rust resistance.
Okay. And I heard that the barbware have 2 different bar paths.
Yes. Okay. Now let's introduce that for this small piece. Okay, you can see here we have 2 small pieces. Now let's introduce from the small piece to the clear. Okay, now let's check this one. And for this type, we call it traditional type. And we will customer how to distinguish for the traditional type and model type. And now we can see here, this is the 2 main wire, right? And here is the bulb. And we can see the bulb is just the inside of 2 main wire. And for this type is mainly different with the traditional type. You take this one. Okay. Now let's introduce for this one. This type is different, and this type we call it model type. Yeah. For this type, we can see here, this is the 2 main wire, right? And for this is the bulb. And we can see here, the bulb just wrapped on the 2 main wire. Here, wrapped, and not inside of it. We can see when we put them together, it's easy for our customer to distinguish which one is this one inside of the 2 main wire. Yeah. Yeah. This type is traditional type, and this type is just wrapped on the 2 main wire, and we call it model type. And this is the main point for our customer to distinguish for the traditional type and the model type.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. About that question, we also have a small short video to help our customer to distinguish which one. Yeah. Now let's gather to watch that short video.
Okay.
Okay. I think from this short video, it's more clear for our customer to distinguish of the traditional type and the model types.
Okay, and which market do they sell in?
Okay, for the traditional type, for this type, it sells good in the Southeast Asian market.
Okay.
And for the model type, for this type, it sells good in the South American market, Middle Central American market, and also like the Australian market.
Okay. And then I see what the flash sale activities of the barware products.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the barware products, including the electric galvanized barware, hot dip galvanized barware, and PVC coated one. And for these three different types, our customer both can get 3% discount for total size, and MOQ is just 120-feet container.
Okay, 3% discount for the total wear products.
Yes, if you are interested on the electrical galvanized barware, hot dip galvanized barware, or PVC coated one, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please contact your customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay, and then the product introduction. This showroom are finished.
Yes, next let's introduce our metal pipes.
Okay, let's move to the showroom. Okay.
Now please follow me in our showing room on metal pipes.
We can see we have so many different types here.
Yes.
And could you introduce to us?
Yes, of course. Now let's introduce our different samples to our customer. Okay, now let's introduce first of all the first one. First one is stainless material metal pipes, and for this one is different as hot dip galvanized metal. And the round pipe and the square pipe and also rectangular pipes. And this one is different as we call it hot rolled steel tube and cold rolled steel tube, pre-galvanized steel tube. And also we do threaded one and decoration pipes for the finish. And for horizontal side, we also can do just like the seamless pipe and the aluminum material. Yeah, for horizontal side, we can do many different types of pipes.
Okay. And which one do you want to introduce to us?
Okay, today let's introduce for the galvanized types to our customer.
Okay. You have two samples. They are different.
Yes, and we want customer to see the pipes as very similar color, right? And but actually for this two types it's different. And for this type we call it pre-galvanized. Yeah,
Okay.
1, 2. And for this type. And for this type, we call it hot dip galvanized 1, 2. And this is different rolling type.
What's the difference between the two types?
Okay, let's introduce more clear. And for the pre-galvanized type, for this type, it's rolling directly by the galvanized strip. Yeah, the material is the galvanized strip, and after rolling, we will get the galvanized tube directly. And and for this type, it's hot dip galvanized 1, 2. And for this type, the material will rolling by the black strip. Yeah, after rolling, we will get the black strip, black pipe firstly, and then we will send the black pipe to the galvanized factory to do the galvanizing. Yeah, after we put the pipe into the galvanized track, and after galvanizing, we will got the hot dip galvanized 1, 2. And for this type, is also for thin coating is very different. And for the hot dip galvanized type, the commercial quality thin coating is just 200 grams to 250 grams. But for the pre-galvanized, for this type thin coating is much different. And for this type, the thin coating commercial quality is just 30 grams. And of course, also we can do for the 100 grams, or the maximum thin coating we can do 275 grams.
Okay, it's really much different.
Yes.
And compared with the black steel pipe, what's the advantage of the hot dip galvanized one?
Yeah, we can see here for the black one, the surface will not do any other treatment on the surface. It's just oiled and when do the pipe making and just oiled to anti-rust. And for this one, If long time in the outside environment, it may be very easy to get rust after when the rainy days and all the shiny days. But so it's more usually for using just like structure or construction. Yeah. But for this type, for the hot galvanized type, but this type because it have very high zinc coating, and so the zinc coating is 200 grams to 250 grams. It can be used more than 20 years but not rust. So it's widely used just like the water and gas pipeline. So it's very different useful.
Okay. And then testing for the steel pipe products, what's the flash sale activity?
Okay, today in our live streaming, for the pre-galvanized type and hot galvanized type, our customer also can get a discount. It's just like 5 pieces per ton for free. Okay, that means except for the normal pieces per ton, our customer also can get 5 pieces per ton for free. This is free to send our customer. And then the discount size is from ½ inch to 2 inch. And for this range size, our customer can get this discount. And MOQ is just 128 container.
Okay, it's 5 pieces for free per ton.
Yes, right.
Okay, if you want to book order, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay, and then let's say the product introduction. This room is finished.
Okay, next, let's go into showing you a roofing sheet.
Okay, and here in this room, we can see we have so many different types of roofing types.
Yes.
And please introduce to us.
Okay, no problem. Okay, now let's introduce from this one. Okay, now first let's introduce the more shiny one. First top, we call it galvanized corrugated roofing sheet. And for this type, it's most popular for our customer. And then for this type, it's different type, different color. Yeah, but this also from different material. For this material, it's just zinc coil. We call it zinc corrugated roofing sheet. And for this one, it's different color. And different color, we call it pre-painted corrugated roofing sheet. Or also, our customer have the short name, have the PPGI. And also for this has different material as aluminum roofing sheet and also ASA roofing tiles. Okay, now let's have this line. This line also is different. It's called like carbonate hollow sheet and PVC corrugated sheet. And also we have this one curved metal wall panel, and this is a new design for Sinostar. And this type is just a decoration for the initial and the decoration for the outside wall. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And now we can see we have so many different types.
Yes, we can do different types to our customer.
Okay, and which one do you want to introduce to us today?
Okay, today let's introduce for the aluzinc material.
Okay, aluzinc one. And comparing with the Euro galvanized sheet, what's the difference between them?
Okay, now we can see this more shining piece. This one, we call it the galvanized one. And this one is the aluzinc material. We call it aluzinc corrugated roofing sheet. And for this type, the different color is it's just because for the aluzinc material, for this type, it contains 55% aluminum.
Okay.
And compared with the galvanized one, it have more rust resistance. It's about 2 times compared with the galvanized one. And also for the aluzinc material, it have very good heat resistance. It can be used more than 200 degrees high temperature.
Okay. And for these products, how to distinguish the difference in coating?
Okay, from that question, I also introduced to our customer, it's better to use very professional instruments. If not, I have a simple manner to introduce to our customer. Okay, now we can see here we have 2 samples. Okay, the first sample is just we can see that it's easy 40 grams. It's very commercial quality for our customer. And when we got the surface, we can see here. you can see the zinc spangle is just very, very commercial and not very clear and not bigger. And now let's see this example. This is different. It's AZ 150 grams.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very, very good quality. And for this type is when we put them together, we can see here the zinc spangle is more bigger, yeah, and more clear. Yeah. And when we put them together for our customer, it's very easy to distinguish which one is more better. But in this way, we just can distinguish which one is more better. And if you want to get more exactly value, I also introduce to use the more professional instruments to test it.
Okay. But after that, the anonymized roofing sheet surface is very easy to appear black spots when rubbing.
Yes.
And how can we avoid it?
Okay. To avoid that, we have our customer will use the anti-fink process. We will increase on the production procedure. And then just like this, when we hand to touch the surface, the surface no any print on it, and we call it anti-finger process.
Okay.
For this process can protection for the material surface.
Okay, very good. And what's the Euro packing of zinc roofing sheet?
Okay, for the sheet material, the Euro packing just like the small model we can see here. Now, this one is for the small model for the corrugated roofing sheet, and this one is a small model for our coils. And for our roofing sheets, we can see here the silver palette, and outside is the metal shell, and we will overall is our the strip. And also now to production, we increase the bottom corner to increase it. Okay. How about we together to watch our company video? Yeah, from that video, our customer can see that that's like our production process, and then also our packing situation, and also our inspection procedure. Yeah, now let's together watch that short video.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
From this video, I think many customers will know that that's their best choice to work with us.
Yes, all right.
Okay, and then let's see what the lifestyle activities of the zinc roofing sheet.
Okay, today on our live streaming for the zinc material roofing sheets, our customer also can get the discount of 5 pieces per 10 for free.
Okay.
Okay. Today our discount size is from 0.2 1.2 millimeters and to 0.15 millimeters and the thickness. And for the width after calculated width is 800 millimeters, and also the length is 1.8 millimeters and 3.6 millimeters. And for this size, our customer can get 5 pieces per ton for free. And MOQ is just 125 container.
Okay, 5 pieces for free per ton.
Yes,
It's a very big discount given to customer.
yes. Please take this chance. This also totally in your live streaming. The discount is given to our customers for the sales, just like the content fire. Yeah, it's a discount activities. So please, our customer to take this chance to contact.
Okay, if you want to book order, please contact the customer service. We'd like to answer you immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay, until now, the product introduction and flash sale activities are finished.
Yes, thanks for watching our live streaming.
Okay, thanks for all support. And now we can see many customers are contacting us.
Yes, if you have any other questions, please initiate one-on-one meeting. We are waiting for you.
Welcome to join Hebei Sinostar live streaming at 10 a.m. 21 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow we also have many flash sale activities on Sinostar, Veramash, and Roofing Sheet. You can scan our WeChat QR code. We'll answer any question for you immediately.
Friends who not catch our live streaming, please go back and watch our reply.
Okay, thanks for everyone. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.